Vija International. My name is Mike Panko, and I'm calling in from my home office here in Akron, Ohio. I'm very excited to have the privilege of introducing some of the speakers on this evening's call. Our company, Vija International, is the largest manufacturer of moringa olive oil products, and we're going to have some excellent information for you this evening about our fantastic product line. We have several different product divisions, including nutritional, weight management, sports energy, and skincare. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and introduce one of the experts on our product line, and also the host for this evening's call, and that would be Pat Anderson. And Pat is a diamond elite in our company. She is an expert in the holistic health and manufacturing field, and she's also one of the top individuals in our company. So it's my privilege to bring her on the call so she can share some fantastic information with all of our listeners. Pat, welcome to the call this evening.
Well, thank you so much, Michael. Really appreciate you taking introduction. Wow, as Michael said, exciting times. You know, we're spanning all around the world. And, I know we got so many beeps coming in from different parts of the world. And you know what? We're not that old of a company. And to see what is happening, we're about to hit momentum. What tonight's call is all about is the product. Tomorrow night, we're going to be having a fantastic business opportunity where you're going to really learn about the company and the opportunity. But on the line tonight, we have the manufacturer, the formulator of our Vija product line, Russ Bianchi, and we're going to have him tell all our listeners all about our product line. So, Russ, welcome to the call.
Thank you, Pat. Good evening.
So, are you home or are you on the road again?
I am very shortly going to be in Ohio next weekend for a huge event with a number of groups there. And so right now I am in California, but running around as usual.
Running around. We'll try to get some rest this week. So, Russ, you know what it's like. I just cannot believe the growth in Vija right now. What is it? 20% increase in the last month. So I really like all these brand new distributors and the guests, on the line to learn why you decided you'd like to even become part of Vija.
Well, actually, I turned the whole thing down. I run a company called Adapt Solutions Incorporated. We're product developers. We create, convert, and stabilize. We do it in pharmaceutical and drug development, food and beverage, skincare and cosmetics, flavor chemistry and stabilization, chocolate and confectionery, functional dietary supplementation. We've been doing that literally for decades now. 15 colleagues and myself have probably touched well over 11,000 different items one might see on various shelves around the world. Many famous brands, Fortune 50 and Fortune 100 multinationals in those particular categories. We came into this for two reasons. The first was the founder, Ken Brailsford. I've been around the world in probably close to 145 countries in my career in 3.5 decades, and I've never met a more honest and forthright businessman in my entire career. Ken Brailsford, this isn't his first time at the rodeo, as they say. He's founded 2 multi-billion-dollar companies in total sales, cumulative. One, both are still in business, Nature Sunshine, and the second, Enrich International, which became Unicity Rexall, and excellent products, and that's the hallmark of his companies, products that last for generations. But we weren't from this world. We weren't from direct referral at all, and we were very skeptical of what we saw out there in terms of what I very plainly call snake oil. Magic berries, bushes, fruits, leaves, herbs, juices, tinctures, talking burning bushes for all I care. And at Dead Solutions, we do science, not fiction. And what we found very quickly was the botanical we were being asked to investigate was highly efficacious. There was scientific sources and empirical vetted referee journal data, at least 65. Colleagues and I in the science world have a running total as to how many we think are out there in terms of published studies, and it is literally in the tens of thousands. I've never seen anything more well documented. But we only came to this because I had seen a study at one of the major international organizations that literally very small dosages of the correct variety of moringa were arresting and reversing serious conditions, malnutrition, rickets, scurvy, renal failure, a number of things. And the question being asked of us was, if this treating even half of what is being purported, why isn't anybody using it? Which was a very reasonable question. The second question asked of us that was conjunctive with that is, if somebody is using it, who? And could we find that out? Which we agreed to do because it had been a referral. And then we were asked a simple question, would you consider being involved with this? And we agreed to do that because the ownership, Ben Bradford, the founder, assured us that if we were to get involved and if we were to deliver something efficacious, that it would be maintained in quality assurance and control, good manufacturing practices, health and safety standards, actual production, literally from plantations through finished brands, and not be dumbed down. Not only did Ken promise that, he delivered on it and more. And today, this is a state-of-the-art company with pharmaceutical, actually above pharmaceutical grade manufacturing, literally from plantations, using all the constituent parts of the correct moringa that no one else has, by the way. So if you tell me that you can find moringa on the internet or a health food store, you're sadly mistaken. And as a result of that, we delivered a product to the market that delivers huge levels of all the nutrient values that moringa has. Does that give you a little background, Pat?
I think so. Okay, so what appealed to me the most 5 years ago when I got into it was the amount of nutrients that are in this one botanical, and I don't know of any other that comes even close to it.
Well, a colleague and on our scientific review board is Dr. Monica Marks, and I asked her that very question. She is probably the smartest woman in research botanical pharmacopoeia on the planet. She wrote a huge book on moringa oleifera, even though it had been written until I was done with the project. And I asked her the same question. I said, what's the nearest plant to this? And literally, we are multiple, did I say multiple? Dozens of integers beyond anything out there in combination or individual. Literally hundreds of things are in this. Dozens of antioxidants and anti-carcinogens, 3 dozen anti-inflammatories, huge levels of omega-3, 6, and 9, huge levels, again, exceeding RDIs in some cases on all your essential vitamins and minerals. Now, all these are naturally occurring in the plant. They're not added. All the amino acids, 9 essential that your body requires or your body can't stay well. Now, we're nobody's doctor here tonight, folks. We're not diagnosing, treating, preventing, curing, mitigating, or prescribing. We have to say that because there's a lot of folks that think somehow we're going to try to do that. We're not. We're living simple nutrition that hasn't been in food, beverage, or supplementation anywhere prior to this. You know, my company did the vast majority of energy bars in the marketplace today, and many of the reformulations. That was a multi-billion-dollar-a-year market shift away from things like breakfast cereal, Battling, granola bars, candy bars, and the like. But I got to tell you, I've never been around one single source raw material, or botanical in this case, that has all that's in here. And this isn't just us saying that. This is documented by every major governmental, scientific, academic, medical, and scientific agency out there. It's not us saying this. As a matter of fact, they're the ones saying that this can literally arrest and reverse, and they say, not me, cure hundreds of different diseases. How can they say that? Because the empirical fact is base nutrition restores telomerase activity on a submacular chromosomal basis. And somebody's out there saying, what did Russell say? The shellac, the varnish, the protective coating on your DNA. When that's eroded, that's what triggers things going wrong. All this was proven by a genius at the University of California, San Francisco Medical School, Dr. Elizabeth Blackburn, and they gave her the Nobel Prize for Physiology and Medicine 2 years ago for that. So what it really says in shorthand for folks that still don't understand what I said, that's okay. It's your first time on the call. The bottom line is this. If you give the body what it needs, it's the body that self-corrects. Can drugs do that? No. Of just under the last 6,000 drugs approved to regulatory agencies in North America in the last 25 years or so, the average number of adverse and harmful side effects up to including premature death per prescription or over the counter is 70 per drug. Drugs cannot do that. Can food do that? Well, it used to, but the food chain has been dumbed down. We haven't seen a food chain that has enough nutrients in it for probably at least 4.5 decades. And as a result, we're overfed, we're undernourished, and we're heavily overdrugged. And chronic problems, blood glucose issues, memory issues, weight issues have become pandemic as a result of that. But what does put this shellac or varnish protective coating back on your DNA and your 270 trillion cells in your body? Plants. We happen to be dealing with the most nutrient-dense botanical known or proven to science. Period.
Okay. Well, one of the things when I decided to come into the company, what really impressed me is we are not a concoction company. You know, and back in those days, all we had was the original product, you know, our Smart Mix. And it was all about the botanical, not adding this little bit of berry and that bit of berry and hope you come up with the right thing. So what you did was absolutely amazing.
Well, we tried to keep it the way nature intended it. Our biggest challenge was A, which moringa. B, when we found out which moringa, we found out in nature to protect itself from being devoured by insects or animals for its nutrient density, it tastes horrifically bad and smells worse. So our real challenge was, are we going to have a supply? We had to end up growing, the company had to end up growing it and controlling it because nobody else had it, and still doesn't, as a matter of fact. So again, if someone tells you you can get moringa on the internet or somewhere else, no, you can't. We're selling Ferraris here to everybody else's broken down skateboards missing 3 wheels. The bottom line is this. We kept it enzymatically alive. We kept it fully bioavailable under processing patents that allow that to happen with no airborne yeast, mold, bacteria, fungal, cross-viral contamination, etc. No hanky-panky, no nonsense of, saying we're simply whatever fruit and saying that it hasn't been altered. Yes, it has. There isn't a fruit juice on the market today, and we're not a juice, by the way, that hasn't been stripped, deionized, concentrated, acidified, pasteurized, and is nutrient dead. If you honestly believe you're getting like vitamin C in that orange product, no, you're not. You're getting very expensive sugar water. Chemistry doesn't lie. We kept moringa enzymatically and fully bioavailable, and as a result, we actually deliver results. This is an evidentiary-based company, and there's even an unconditional month guarantee, 100%, up to 90% for 1 full year. You can't name me another product or service on this planet that'll do that. That's what's different about this company.
Well, I really like what you did with the original product, the Smart Mix, making the Super Mix. My gosh, the results that we're getting with the Super Mix is, it's quite a step.
Super Mix is the way to go. I've switched over myself personally, and so does my whole family. If you're not on Super Mix, ladies and gentlemen, listening on this call tonight or recommending that, you're making a harsh and terrible mistake because it has hundreds of percent more moringa in it of all the constituent parts, leaf puree, fruit puree, CK, cellulose, fiber, all the nutrient values. Is it more moringa good in an era where the food chain has been horrifically dumbed down? Remember, we're consuming more than double the calories we did only a couple of decades ago, and those double calories are void of so many things, or significantly dumbed down, and then they put bad for you things back into that you consume. You know, in 1971, there was one sweetener basically in the marketplace that was called sugar from cane. Then beef came in, then corn came in, and all nonsense broke loose. Because what they told you was a big fat lie. High fructose corn syrup, it's not fruit sugar. Body can't even recognize it. It'll automatically jack the triglycerides in your body, cause LDL formation and arteriosclerosis, cause cardiovascular disease, cause hypertension, cause pulmonary issues, cause depression, cause insulin resistance and hypoglycemia, leading to medicated blood glucose issues, causes obesity because it's stored as 9-calorie fat, and it causes depression on top of that. As a matter of fact, yesterday, Pat, I was watching a rarity. I was walking through the room. There was a financial show on with a guy named Kramer, Mad Money. He was interviewing a guy from a company called B&G Foods, and he was praising him for the incredible growth that this man has brought a family of brands of foods in mainstream supermarkets too. And he says, you know what the difference is with you? You took the high fructose corn syrup out. And the CEO said, well, that's what the public wants now. They know this stuff is bad for them. So what I'm telling you is not what I'm saying. I'm telling you what the market is doing. And if you are consuming any corn, it is genetically modified, or any soy, it is genetically modified. Don't do it. We now have empirically proved this is not repeatable. It causes cancer.
Okay. So from the Pure Nutrition, you came up with an energy drink, and we all know all the bad energy drinks on the market. So I really thought this was an important product for you guys to develop.
Well, you know, we've done all the energy parts, but we've never really done an efficacious sports drink. And, you know, we can name all the brand names. We don't have to. Everybody knows who they are. The ones that are named after bovines with red paint on them. We could go down the whole list. But the bottom line is this. They are lethal, I repeat, lethal levels of anhydrous synthetic chemical caffeine, carcinogenic, birth defect-inducing taurine and guarana, which are not generally recognized as safe, vitamins B6 and 12 rendered from the intestines of pigs in slaughterhouses before the rest is macerated for generic and pet food, harm pets. Carcinogenic high-intensity sweeteners, carcinogenic colorants, acidulants, preservatives, stabilizers, sweeteners, colorants. Who should be drinking this stuff? Terrorists. As a matter of fact, there's all kinds of legal actions going on against these things now. They harm. Period. There is no argument here in favor of them. And they don't even deliver kinesiological sports energy, Pat. So we took all the wholesome goodness of Moringa, because Each International is the Moringa company under the stewardship of Tim Brailsford, Rob Larson, Dr. Joshua Plant, Michael Hirschberger, Ryan Palmer, Jerome Bastrop, and so many others, Sherry Cutler. The list is long. And the bottom line is this: we delivered a real, efficacious sports drink. One with ginseng, garlic, fruit pectin, cocoa powder, good for you things in it. It gives you sustained blood glucose. Doesn't cause a hypoglycemic or blood sugar crash. Doesn't build lactic acid buildup so that you have cramping. Oh, by the way, it also builds endurance, speed, agility, mental clarity, and more importantly, measurable results. You want to see those results? Go to YouTube tonight. Check out Luke Curry, that's L-U-K-E-T-U-R-R-Y, workout. Here's a guy that used simple amino acids automatically available from Moringa and broke world records in power weightlifting. This is not refutable, folks. There isn't a collegiate, professional, Olympic sport that you can name that isn't using this successfully right now.
Well, you know, our company was a little slow to start, but once you came up with the weight management system, we just totally exploded. Why is ours so different than all the rest of them on the market?
It isn't where you begin, Pat, it's where you finish. Slow and steady does win the race from Aesop forward, and yes, this company was very slow in its start, but what has occurred is not a linear growth model, but a compound geometric progression. This will be a multi-billion-dollar company in the not-too-distant future. I mean, that's fact. That's not even arguable. The bottom line is this, weight loss. We asked a simple question after we've done sports drink, because with those ingredients and a few more like bitter orange and green tea, we were able to improve our XMAM cap even above what I had done with the help of Dr. Joshua Plant on our team. Plant, I remind you, went through Harvard Medical School, 2.5 years married with 2 kids and virtually no money, an accomplishment not even I could even fathom. And the bottom line is he's a brilliant researcher, absolutely brilliant. Young, smart, you'll see him on the road. He's a great guy, too. And he can crack a joke, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah.
He's coming out of his tone a little bit now. I don't know if he's going to get top hat and fade yet, but pretty soon. The bottom line is this. We've improved the XMAM because we gave you nutrition from Supermix. We give you an improved AM count. And we have empirical studies now showing 2.5 times, that's 250%, more weight loss than our original AM. Now, not everybody can take the AM, but then we give you PM as another option, or an option to keep burning fat while you're asleep. Isn't that a good thing? But there's a problem with all this, Pat. Problem is if we make you burn body fat without exercise, we're toxifying your liver. So then we give you a premium tea, which actually the base of it is Master Herbalist Ken Brailsford's formula, but we put the meringue in to improve it further. And it's a combination of those 3 things: pure nutrition from moringa that no one else has, real leptin triggering to satiate you or make you not hungry so you burn body fat instead, and detoxification with the tea that allows anyone that uses these 3 components correctly to lose all the weight they want. We're not some phony diet. No Kumbaya way infections here. No fraudulent new and improved point scales or celebrities on TV that was literally on a treadmill, the fat farm 7 days a week, and then claim somehow that the meals coming to their house, but the packaging tastes better than the food, somehow did. I can prove that too. Because for 40 years they've been trying to hoist this off on you in the first and second quarter each year, saying, oh, you need to get on a diet after the holidays. Oh, really? Before those diets existed, and you can name any one you want, only maybe 1 out of 50 people had a weight challenge, and that was glandular. Today, 7 out of 10 are seriously or morbidly overweight. Are you kidding me? I guess those diets didn't work, and they're just the latest con. The bottom line is this: results don't lie, and Veg International delivers guaranteed empirical results. This company expanded well over $100 million on a simple referral question. Might you happen to know someone who would like to lose some weight permanently at little or no cost? Very little per month if you just want to use it. And if you refer 2 people the first month or 1 each month thereafter, you get yours for free. I don't know about you guys. I like free.
I like free too. Okay. Oh, then after you develop this fantastic weight management system, you come up with one of my favorite things, and that's the Prime 90 meal replacement. I use it every day. I love it.
You know, there was a whole chink in the armor. We hadn't done a meal replacement steak. And I had done a lot of protein bars. But, you know, the truth is the truth. And the truth is the vast majority of those are stripped, deionized, concentrated, isolated chemistry from soy, which we now know is cancer-causing because it's genetically modified, and a whey that has been synthesized in DNA nature so it's not absorbable. And what happens instead when you take these shakes from the retail bodybuilder store or you buy them off the internet or whatever? They constipate you. And it doesn't matter how much you're taking, they're not absorbed. And if they were absorbed, you'd be seeing the results in everyone that you see in a Luke Curry, and you don't. So the bottom line is we did moringa-based protein. Moringa has 31.9% protein by weight in the leaf. Compare that to soy at about 14, which we now know is cancer-causing. So the bottom line here is we're delivering moringa, which is the most protein-dense plant source of protein on the planet, far more than legumes, far more than anything you can mention in the plant family. And we waited a long time to do it, and we waited until we got it right, and it actually delivered results. So then we came out with Prime 90, and we have it in a delicious vanilla and a wonderful chocolate. Not only does it work, it tastes great.
And you know what I like is our Pure Nutrition, the Smart Mixer Super Mix, and the Prime 90 is good for everybody. You know,
absolutely. Yeah, if you're breathing in this space-time continuum path, you can take these products, period. There is no intra-contradiction with any prescription drug, which is a fancy word for this cannot conflict with any medicines you're on. And please don't tell me, and please don't call me anymore when you say, oh, I'm on, X, Y, or Z. No, you're not. Do you breathe air? Do you drink water? And do you eat food? If you can do those three things, you can take these products, period. There are no issues. So don't call me and say, so-and-so's on X, Y, or Z. It's not possible. If they're breathing, they can take our products. Mm-hmm. All right, maybe it's all clear on that one, Pat?
I think that's pretty clear. Yep. And that's our Pure Nutrition and our meal replacement. Those.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so our last product line is our skincare, which I don't think there's anyone on the market that can touch it.
Well, in my company, we've done a lot of very famous brands, European brands, British Isles brands, North American brands, Asian brands, both retail and direct sell. And I got to tell you, Pat, flat out, because we have the empirical evidence to back it up, topical nutrition with moringa oil will restore any damaged skin faster and better at lower cost, period. And I don't care whose we're talking about in comparison. And we deliver that in empirical results. You can see time-based stand pictures for yourself at russbianchi.com. Results don't lie. I don't care what you got. Vitiligo, which is discoloration of skin, heartbreak of psoriasis, shingles, scurvy, rickets, lacerations, burns, keloids, puncture wounds, spider bites, gun wounds, third-degree burns. Guys, Gen M, Generation Moringa, is a plastic surgeon's worst nightmare. This restores basic amino acid sequencing in the collagen of 7 dermal layers deep. I just make a medical statement? I made a topical nutritional one. We're not your doctor. We don't diagnose, treat, range, or maybe don't prescribe. But if you get results, are you going to tell somebody about that? And oh, by the way, if you tell somebody about that, they pay you. If I recommend a movie or I recommend a restaurant, I'm not getting a free movie or a free meal. In this model, you tell a few friends, they tell a few friends, and before you know it, you have a business with no capital outlay producing an income stream weekly and paid weekly for sharing simple nutrition that really works and gets people well.
Awesome. Well, Russ, we are in, 33 countries now? And I know...
And more to come. This is going to go globally around the world. I've been around, I've built many multi-billion-dollar brands in my career, but I'm telling you, I've never seen anything with more potential across a wider array of population. Very simple. These products work. They work well. They're guaranteed. There is no risk. And you will see this company become the largest. I foresee within a decade or so a double-digit multi-billion-dollar company.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's always a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you on the road soon. And everyone on the line, as Russ said, we're just getting into momentum. We're going to take this product right around the world. And So for guests on the line, please take a serious look at what we have to offer. Tomorrow night is going to be our business opportunity call, so same time, same number, and I hope you can join us and learn from one of our top leaders. So with that, I will open up the lines, and I thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you.